All right, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Chester, Vermont. Chester, Vermont is the coolest town within 1 mile of Chester, Vermont. Thank you. We've got a room full of comics tonight. We've got a couple guests. Tonight's show is brought to you by Barre Pinskes Vermont Wooden Bear Company. That's right. You can get a beautiful wooden bear made by me, Barre Pinske, right here in Chester, Vermont. This is called a Joe Bear. My friend Joe came up with this cute style with the cross paws and the nose in the air. I asked Joe if I could make a bear like his. He said, yes, as long as you name it after me. Here's the Joe Bear. These sell for $225.
Good deal.
We could ship them. You could come here and get one. Everybody needs a Joe Bear. All right, so much for, this is my advertising. Okay.
Barry, what kind of wood is that?
That is white pine wood, David Johnson. Thank you for asking.
Nice big tree.
Nice big tree right here.
Different colors, or is it?
What's that?
Can you do like custom colors with bears?
You want custom now, lady? You want to make my life more difficult than it already is?
Yeah,
Just a color.
These, I do a lot of custom work. Yes, thank you for that question.
Okay.
We have other bears. Someday I'll have a website. I make these things as fast as I can make them. All right, so we're going to do an open mic tonight. We've got 7 or 8 comics. It's really good. Excited to hear everybody. It was a long, cold, lonely winter in Vermont, and I started to do some writing. I was waffling between beautiful poetry like Henry David Thoreau and some real wacky manifesto shit like the Unabomber. And then I did end up writing a song. It's a cheating love song. I want to do it for you tonight. I'm going to do it in the style of Bob Dylan, everybody. This is my cheating love song. Thank you, dude. And now I'm cheating on my left hand with my right. I don't know which one I'll be with tonight. If I can't be true to me, I'll never be true to you. I said if I can't be true to me, I'll never be true to you. Thank you very much. Cheating love song, everybody. I did that down in Rhode Island and got a big applause for that. I got a big applause in Saratoga too. I went to Rhode Island like last Thursday and I actually had the best set down there. I was kind of surprised, but I was prepared. Nobody else was. Big city, I was surprised. Anyway, we have new owners for the diner in our town. And they're having a Name the Diner contest. It's one of those diners that has the wobbly seats. I suggested they call it the Loose Stool Diner. Kind of an idea guy. I think that the CIA should hire former KFC employees because they've been able to keep the Colonel's secret recipe a secret. Thank you. I'm single, I'm dating. I have a new pickup line that I've been trying with women. I've been saying that we should get married, wait a few years to have a baby, and then they can change my diapers and the baby's diapers at the same time. It's not going too well.
How's that working?
When I was younger, I used to have women stay over and couple of weeks later, after I actually decided to change the sheets and make my bed, I'd find a thong in the lost in the sheets. I'm like, what are these up with these women? They always leave their thongs behind. I had an incredible thong collection. I was really proud of it. The other night, I had a woman my age stay over, and I woke up in the morning. There was a pair of Depends under my bed. I am single. I've been trying to date, as I mentioned. The Menendez brothers. Everyone's familiar with the Menendez brothers? Yeah, they killed their parents, shot their mom in the face. Both Menendez brothers were able to get married while they were in jail. I know. I'm like wondering, what kind of red flags am I putting out there? Seriously. I don't know if anybody else is into the WNBA, but I am. Caitlin Clark is back from injury. Sophie Cunningham is back from injury. Cameron Brink is back from injury. And AZ Fudd just got drafted by the Dallas Wings, and her girlfriend, Paige Buckets Beckers, plays for the Wings.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hot. They're girlfriends. They're playing basketball together. So the reporters asked AZ what she thought about being on the team with Paige, and before she could say what she thought, the PR person interrupted and said, "We're not going to get into any personal relationships on the team." I thought that was a big mistake. I think the WNBA should encourage high fives after baskets, butt slapping, and AZ and Paige, if they did some tongue kissing, that would be hot. Let's go! WNBA! Yeah, so like gay guys are upset that the lesbians are so good at sports. And they're like, there's nothing for us. But they did just decide to put flag football in the Olympics. Just got no laughs last night when I tried it either. Is flag football kind of gay or not?
No.
Not so much?
No.
Yep.
Holding penalty on the tight end, number 69.
Is that gay enough for you, Tom?
Why'd you ask?
All right. So the Kentucky Derby was on. We were able to watch it. That was really fun. My family has harness horses. 5 generations of owning harness horses. They have a big farm in Florida and also in Kentucky now. My cousin Carter runs it. He's like 28 years old. It's crazy. My grandpa's brother started with horses, and when I was a kid, we used to go to the county fair and go watch racehorses. So I was down visiting my dad at our cousin's horse farm. It's not our immediate families; it's my cousin's. And I'm in the car with my dad, and he's like, "God damn it, why aren't you more like Carter and Mitchell?" I'm like, "Dad, Carter and Mitchell had loving parents. Maybe that had something to do with it." Yeah, well, Carter and I were at the horse auction, last year, and he saw this horse, Amigo Volo, and was only $16,000. And he said to me, "Geez, Tom, you think I should buy that horse?" I said, "Carter, you know horses." He bought the horse. It's made over $300,000 already. That's how good he is, Some of them guys, they'll spend $1 million on a horse and won't do nothing. And it just goes to show you can have the best genetics out there and still end up with something worthless. Like you. Yeah, I'm like, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. All right, so that's my time. Thank you very much. Yeah. And now, all the way from Lake George, New York.
my buddy. Dan Arnold, everybody!
Cool. Instagram's been doing this weird thing where each individual like for each individual. Say individual 5 times fast, okay? Individual like, individual comment gets its own notice. Look at this. This is all the same comment. It used to clump together by comment, and now this is the world's punishment. I had it too good, dominating Know Your Memes comment section. Now it's doing this. You had it too good, Dan. Look at this. It's the same comment. It's all the same comment. It's crazy. I don't know why. It just started like 3 fucking days ago, but it's pissing me off. There you go. Notice deleted. That's 1 out of what, like 1,000 now. Delete, delete, delete. I don't want to delete notice. This is my only form of social interaction. This is the only way I know how good my comments are, is to get the notice. Hey, your Know Your Meme comment got 3,000 likes. That's great. I don't need 3,000 notice. I just needed to talk about this. Yeah. Comment section. You know, all the praise in the world from the Know Your Meme crowd means nothing if, you know, the comic, the female comic I had a crush on, I ended up fighting with her fan base 2 fucking weeks ago, and it's all I've been thinking about lately. So, somebody says the word, she's talking about sexual harassment scandals and how people, like, this one actor used, oh, I was just playing a character as an excuse to make, like, sexual comments towards people. Someone in their comment section said, oh, that's a real Hail Mary strategy. And then I just chime in with a quip, oh, like that Ryan Gosling movie? Hail Mary? One of her fans got so fucking pissed off and decided to fucking intellectually grandstand. I could pull up the comment. This has been fucking taking up my fucking week, okay? Let me pull up this comment. Alright. Hold on. Well, this is... Alright. So, this is just gonna... I love sets where I could just pull up my phone and react to Instagram. That's like half my material, but most of the time I have to memorize it. So, here we are, the comment section battle that's been living rent-free in my fucking head for the past 2 weeks. Hold on, let me scroll down. I'm glad you're all getting a laugh out of this. Honestly, isn't this what stand-up is all about? All right, so the comment starts with, not to be that guy, but if it doesn't hold up in court, then it's not a loophole. It's just a guy trying a real Hail Mary defense strategy. And I just chime in with a quip. I really hope she ain't talking about Ryan Gosling. This guy comes in. This guy, Calum _ dot N, like period M03 comes in to fucking intellectually grandstand over here. Did you listen to any of the video? You see the words Hail Mary and you think about a movie? God, how slow people can be sometimes. It's insane. People like you can vote. Wow. The absolute high roading of this guy. And then he chimes in with another fucking comment. She literally says it's an Edinburgh Film Festival person. Edinburgh. Did I pronounce that right? Oh God, he's gonna be on my ass for sure if I didn't. Do you think that's how anyone on earth would describe Ryan Gosling? And then I say, no, I don't think that's how anyone on earth would describe Gosling, but I do think everyone on earth would describe you as a bumbling fool for taking a lighthearted comment and getting this mad about it. He chimes in, he responds, I'm not mad. I just have no patience for idiots. Yeah, he's very, very not mad. He's so not mad that he did 2 paragraphs worth of a response to a Ryan Gosling quip. He's so not mad. Don't put in the newspaper that he got mad. You must lose all your patience the moment you look at a mirror, then, is what I chimed back with. No reply. Oh, this fucking prick. This high-roading prick I go to his profile, and apparently he graduated microbiology honors. Look at this. This guy, yeah, he needs microbiology degrees to understand the single cell that makes up his entire brain matter, if it exists. Christ, what a prick. Yeah, he's been getting likes from other fucking guys, and apparently one of the guys is a fucking bot. he needs bots to like his own comment, which is crazy. Yeah, he thinks he's so. Oh, yeah, we got that guy for that Ryan Gosling clip. One of the he had a bot like his comment, and then a few other people in this comic circle like this comment because he needs like a backup crew, I guess, to go against me, the guy who did a Ryan Gosling comment. And one of the guys who liked the comment, he linked to a Substack blog where he's talking about his uni insecurities. That's like Bowser in Mario 64 telling Mario not to grab him by the tail and swing him around. Because you're just asking for me to poke fun at that. This other guy, Adam Arthur. Yeah, he has this whole blog where he's talking about his uni insecurities here. University challenge. Yeah, no kidding. Even so, can I just let me read an excerpt from this, okay? Even so, I know how much I have grown as a person in the last year, both in personality and outlook. He's doing this, like, character analysis of himself. Like, the pretentiousness to do a character analysis of yourself is fucking insane. Yeah. I had hoped people would get to know me, especially having stopped being Mary, too contrary. And there goes Adam Arthur's sex life. Man, I thought it was getting harder. I mean, do you want to have sex with someone who has Mary, oh contrary? To describe themselves being contrarian? Like, you have sex with that person, you feel icky afterwards. Like, ew, he said Mary, too contrary. Or oh contrary. This is my outlet for anger, which I would recommend for anybody. Taking it out on the British. Taking it out on the British and British citizens is good outlet for anger for anybody. I had this really funny photo. Some Cortland graduate. I was breaking out my phone for one more gag. Hold on. God, I'm just winging it today. Let me go through my photos. I got this cool picture of a car. This cool. It's not cool. It's not cool, but it's cool for me to make fun of it. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Cortland graduate. Tell your dog I said hi. And instead of like tell your mom I said hi, it's tell your dog I said hi. Is this implying that Cortland graduates fuck dogs? Tell your dog I said hi. Tell your mom I said hi. Because normally you go for the mom, right? Yeah, like your mom. You won't say, oh, tell your dog I said hi. That implies you fuck the dog. Makes me not want to go to Cortland. Sorry, this has been like, it's been a good outlet. Really good outlet. This is so worth the drive. How are you doing?
Just fine.
Cool. Let's do a minute of crowd work. How's everyone doing? Woo! I just went on a really long rant and just want to know if it made anyone uncomfortable, because
Hoping you feel good, Daniel.
It was good. It was good.
yeah, 45 seconds. Should bring my phone up more often. It's a good laugh out of everybody. 30 seconds. Indicate how well this would go or how long this would go. God, I am so not in the mood to do. I'm glad I got dragged here. by
Okay.
I really wanted me to come tonight, so here I am.
All right.
You're like one of my favorite comedians, Danny. I'm so glad you make the trip, dude. It's a long way. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just have one quick question. You had a crush on a comedy girl. I thought you told me you had a real girlfriend. Am I getting you in trouble now?
No,
Do you not have a girlfriend anymore? What happened to the girlfriend?
I could still have a crush on people and have a girlfriend.
All right. Shane just left. He's married. I wanted to ask him about crushes.
Oh.
I get it. I get it. I understand, Daniel. I agree. You can. People can have relationships and have crushes.
His crush is the Anna Kournikova of comedy.
There you go. Cool. All right, Daniel, everybody, all the way from Lake George. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daniel. You're awesome.
No, that warranted this, but
So, I don't know if you all saw, but in the news, there's a baby elephant was abandoned by its mom at a zoo. And the zoologists have been bottle feeding the elephant, and another elephant has taken the little baby under its wing, so to speak. But the zoologists are worried that when the baby elephant becomes an adult, it will have separation anxiety and trauma, and may struggle with depression, and will probably end up being a stand-up comic. Thank you. I wrote that the other day. Tried it last night at Brightside. Out of all my jokes, I think it's the only one that got a laugh. Okay, on deck is Shane, coming to the stage right now, all the way from the beautiful town of Rutland, Vermont. Abby Roberts, everybody!
I think you're the only one who's ever referred to Rutland as anything other than a shithole.
We need to have better attitudes about our communities.
Oh yeah, it's still the safest place I've ever lived. If anybody else, here's the weird thing is, I was back in BFE, Minnesota, where but yeah, I do feel very naked up here, very vulnerable. The last couple of months, I've had to perform with a splint because I dislocated this finger. Yeah. I did it at work. I worked in a high school. I tripped upstairs. So not only did I get to hear all the high schoolers laugh and taunt and make fun of me, it was pretty funny watching on camera. It was really embarrassing because I did 20 years, 6.5 days in the Air Force. Thank you. I broke a lot of things, but yeah, I wasn't really counting, but yeah, 20 years, 6.5 days. My job was hunting spies and terrorists. It never got a scratch physically from the ISIS, Taliban, whatever. Up here, I'm a hot mess, but physically, no problems. Yeah, I got lucky. The reason I'm here today is because ISIS, Taliban, they're planning meetings. Instead of keep trying to blow me up, all it would take is somebody yell, "How about stairs?" Good times. I've been in I've had a lot of mental health issues from my time in the military. I've been seeing therapists. It's always a good feeling whenever your therapist snickers and laughs halfway through. You're explaining your first panic attack, and she's laughing because you say it's in Walmart. I could have done without that. She goes, "No, it's almost always Walmart. It's where you have your first ones." Like, well, that would have been nice to know beforehand. And then, as you're leaving, you go through all your issues, and she's like, "How did you get this far in life?" Thank you. Good times. Everybody enjoying the sun coming out? I am too, which really frustrates me because it snapped me out of my depression, getting a big dose of vitamin D. I don't think I'm hearing a lot of feedback.
Oh, maybe it's from the from that thing.
It's this
Sorry.
baby right here.
Go ahead. Just put the mic up by your mouth.
So yeah, it's been nice getting a big dose of vitamin D, but it kind of zapped what was left of my depression away, which really is frustrating because my life is very simple. I would sleep all day, wake up and just be miserable for a few hours and go back to sleep. Now I feel like having energy and getting out and doing things. Like going on a date this morning, going hiking. It was an extremely lesbian type of date. Well, no, it's the second most lesbian second date you could have. The first being moving in together. Yeah, it's just really, I mean, she's pretty awesome. I mean, we were talking about doing karaoke, and the weirdest thing was she sang a little bit, just a couple bars, and the sun actually came out for a second. And then when she stopped, the sun came back. So it's a Christmas fucking miracle I'm even here tonight, because I would rather be with her. But I was told there might be gas money if we showed up. But yeah, dating's been an interesting journey lately. I had a girlfriend for all of 6 months. We did the traditional lesbian second date. She did move in with me. She was half my age at the time. She didn't have a problem with it. It was okay until she would go around, people were like, how old are you? She'd go, I'm this many. It is funny, but then after a while you're like, can you not? Because I don't want people thinking I'm aspiring to be on the Epstein list. But again, after 6 months, I turned her straight. Yeah, it was not cool. She got a boyfriend. We're still really good friends, and she needed to get an IUD, so she didn't have a baby. Thank God. And so she asked me to take her to Planned Parenthood. I was like, yeah, I can hook you up with that. And so I'm in the back with her, and just, she's uncomfortable to paper down. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be serious and not make a scene. She looks up at me and just, but that's why I brought you. Challenge accepted. So I wait for the doctor to come in and get between her legs, and I just look down and I was like, hey, how you doing? You come here often? Worst threesome ever. Yeah, she just scowling back at me. The doctor's shaking her head. Yeah, I was bombing in Planned Parenthood. I mean, I just went for broke. It's like, hey, can you keep an eye out for a ring I lost? Thank you. But I was married for 24 years. Yeah, thanks. I'm much happier since. I actually am. I mean, I wouldn't be doing comedy if we were still married because she reminded me how unfunny and sad of a person I was. Towards the end, I was getting feedback like, you're too emotional. You're not the man I married. Not much I can do about that one. I didn't sign up for your PTSD. So yeah, I took the feedback. I mean, she could have been nicer about it, but I want to grow. I want to be better. I want to be that supportive partner the next time I have a spouse. Slip me a Xanax, goes to the next room and seduces my best friend. That's my favorite joke to tell. It's also a true story. But since we split, I lost 40 pounds, and I finally had the courage to wear a two-piece swimsuit. And I'm in Colorado with my daughter. We get to the pool. Some of that courage slips away. And I was like, I bet I scared everybody off in the first 5 minutes. It was less than 2. It's amazing how fast people will flee when you're in the deep end and shit yourself. Yeah, I was a squid blasting ink. The worst possible way to find out you're gluten intolerant. Yeah, good times. But going back to just remembered earlier today, just some weird stories is like when I was a guy and dating my wife early on, it's like how to go buy condoms, and she had to make the comment of make sure you're honest about your size. So I get to the store and I see that there's small, regular, and large, and I was like, I don't know. I was like 18. I was like, I'll grab the smalls. I didn't know what I was, and it was like putting a tourniquet on. Yeah. Turns out 7 inches is not small, which I know better now. But yeah, that was a very painful experience. Yeah, I just felt like sharing that, so I'm sorry. It's up here, now it's all with you. But yeah, that's really all I got for tonight. But yeah, thank you all very much.
All right, so these mics you have to keep close up. They don't pick up out here like a singing mic does. I forgot to mention that, I apologize. So I was trying to turn it up for you, Abby. Okay, here we go. So, on deck, after a long hiatus, is Big Seth. Coming to the stage right now, Mr. Real Estate, Shane, everybody!
All right. How we doing tonight, huh? I know, I'm gonna sit down tonight. I just don't know about standing 10 minutes. Nice to be back at Pinskes, Rising Tide. I'm gonna try to get out of here without buying a fucking bear this time. I know it's marathon month, but you're gonna find some other clients. My wife says I come back with another fucking bear, she's gonna kill me. Danielle, I'm glad your phone didn't run out of juice. Thank God the battery lasted, because that was great. I hate the guy you hate too. I need to know who the fuck he is, because I want to get on that as well. He sounds like a douche, all right? So as many of you guys know, my wife's been happily married to me for over 38 years. Yeah. She's very patient, and I think she's, turning deaf now, which is awesome for both of us. We met at recess. Took me 3 years to convince her, but she finally started dating me when we were 15. And we've been together so long now that I'm just referred to as a rescue. I'm no longer, once you introduce your husband, it's like, he's a rescue. And anything else I do the rest of the night is fine, dump shit, spill shit, it's fine, it's all right. So I've been trying to be a little bit more of a better husband as I get older, because I don't know, I'm 66, I mean, at any given moment, you can go. So I make coffee all the time. I like to make coffee, got up at 5:30. So I'm bringing her coffee in bed. I said, that's a nice thing to do, So I bring her coffee every day in bed. I just need to handcuff her so she can drink it. So I was, the other night, I was like, I had this unbelievable romantic night. It was unbelievable. Romance, everything was awesome. And I couldn't wait for Martha to get back from her seminar so I could tell her about it. No, that's not true. So we did, at our age, you never know when it's going to happen. You don't know. So I thought I was killing it. I thought I was 8, whatever age I was. I don't want to throw things out there, but maybe we had sex when we were 18 or 19, whatever. So I'm thinking I'm the man. I'm like a peacock rolling around. And she goes, that's it? I go, well, what do you mean that's it? So I think she was taken back by, I was not the performer I thought I was. So I said, you know what? I'll get her a tool. I'll just get her a little vibrator, right? Well, all she's done with that is poke me in the back every night and say, how do you like it? How do you like it? So that hasn't worked out well. So if our kids are watching on the freaking TV, I didn't buy mom a vibrator. Okay, it's comedy, it's a fucking joke. I'm just trying to get a fucking laugh, all right? And no, your mother and I only had sex 3 times, okay? Let's get that straight.
Go look for it.
Huh?
Go look for it.
What?
The kids, they should go look for it.
Oh, the vibrator? It's probably still at the store. If I brought one of those home, I would definitely I'd have an attorney right behind it. He said, get the fuck out of here, you perv. So I did register as a sex offender. I am sick and tired of having my grandchildren over for fucking sleepovers. They were over Thursday night. I mean, they're great to us, but fucking Papa this, Papa that. And I just get scolded constantly. Papa, Papa. Like I just can't do anything. So when they say, the best is like, bye-bye, Papa. I said, this is fucking, that's awesome. I love to hear that. Bye-bye, Papa. So, because I just get old. I'm fucking miserable. I'm just lazy. I'm like, nah. So I decided, you know what? I said, I'm going to go up to the local high school. You know, they had a career day. I said, I'm going to go up to high school and see if I can get a blowjob. Right? It's career day up there, whatever, you know? So I didn't get any gainful employment, but I did meet the resource officer. And soon after that, I met the local police. Haven't taken my AARP card to the strip joints. That does not do well there. I don't get a discount. So the funny story there is, like guys on golf trips, they'll do this stuff. I'm going to go off on a little tangent here. So we're down in Panama City, and guys do this. Not a big deal, right? I'm not a money guy. I'm like, I just, you know, the boys play, I play some pool, have some drinks, whatever. And somehow she found out that we did this. She goes, I had no idea you went to strip joints. I go, well, all you do is ask me. I said, I have no idea what you know and don't know, you know? So I said, just ask if, you know, guys do that, you know? So my buddy, how it came up is at the strip joint, they were handing out what looked to be lollipops, but they were condoms in a lollipop wrapper. And it says, love you, Shane, Jade, right on the fucking lollipop. My buddy brings it home from Panama City, presents it to my wife. So she thinks she's gonna be fucking funny. Her mother's over for a birthday party. In the birthday cake is a lollipop that says, love you, Shane, Jade. All we had to do was talk my son, who was 5, that it's not a fucking lollipop. You can't eat the fucking thing. So, doctor's appointments. Went the other day. Get in there and says, hey, got to take your pants down. I go, really? And yeah, take your pants down. And yeah, shorts. Turn your head and cough. Grabs my balls. I'm like, Jesus, this is odd. I just came in here for teeth cleaning. But at my age, somebody's grab your balls and it's insurance is going to pay for it. I said, what the hell? I'll go fucking go for it. So earlier, I had gone to get a prostate exam. And you know the drill. You know, they bend you over. Well, have you had one?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, mine was a little different. So, you know, bend you over. I thought he was putting on a glove. You know, he put one hand on my shoulder. I got a little freaked out when he put his other hand on my shoulder. So I thought that was a little odd. So he just wanted me to leave a blood, stool, and urine sample. So I just left my underwear on the fucking table. So as I've gotten older, I just noticed that I like to do yard work. So I had the guy drop off 2 yards of mulch. I smelled that fucking mulch. I got movement. I mean, only a guy can get fucking, the smell of mulch is just, I fucking love it. There's nothing like it in the world. So that's when you're getting old. You get more turned on by fucking 2 yards of mulch than you're looking at porn. Yeah, that's not a good situation to be in. So now I'm getting older. There's 3 things I'm living by. All right, one of the first things you got to live by is you never pass up a bathroom. Right? As a guy, every time you turn around, I probably women as well. It's like, boy, you better do it. There's nothing worse than having to piss. As a guy, if you don't ignore a hard-on. If it's there, you better use it. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but use it because it may not come back again for a while. And you would be looking for that thing. And the other thing is don't trust a fart. I mean, what you think is a fart, and I've got a good story for you. So, when a fart sounds like Donald Duck, you know, It's not. So, by accident, I ate some latex paint. The accident was as I was eating a filet of fish sandwich, and I put the wrapper in the trash. So I pushed the trash down, and I had what I thought to be tartar sauce on my hand. Take my hand out and licked off what I imagined to be tartar sauce. It wasn't tartar sauce. My bride did the painting, it was latex paint on a paintbrush. Well, I will tell you, within 45 minutes, every fart I had was not a fart. So the word shit show doesn't describe what the next hour and a half was. And I passed up the bathroom to drive home to use mine, and the minute I took my foot off the accelerator, it hit the brakes. It was a shit show in my Suburban. Do you, Tina, right?
Yes,
Do you have that nice Suburban outside, New Hampshire plates?
no,
Whose is that? That's yours? Jesus Christ. How many miles on that thing?
135, 135.
Yeah, I gotta do something like that. I like that goddamn thing. I think that's all I got, Barry. You know, the latex story. Sorry,
I went to
bud.
the bathroom.
Huh?
I'm right here.
Oh, so you're taking my advice. Good for you, Barry. You're 62. You should pass up the bathroom either, buddy. Oh, that's good, dude.
Shane McDonald, everybody. You've been writing, Shane. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You got, when you first started, you were doing more ad lib stuff.
You got your mouth, bud.
A grape.
Oh.
I saw you had like a minute left. I'm like, I'm going for a grape quick.
How many fucking grapes did you get?
Just one.
Jesus Christ, you're chewing the shit out of that thing.
Well, all of a sudden, it's like, I'm done. It's like I just put a grape.
Well, I was looking at my clock there. I was up in 10 seconds. Yeah, I've been trying to like get a little bit better.
It's paying off, dude. I think your writing is really
Oh
good.
yeah, it's like fucking killing it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm killing it. Yeah.
Set up, punchline, the whole deal.
Yeah. No, you're helping me, Barry. Thank you. But hey, yeah, this is fun. Thanks.
All right, good. Shane McDonald, everybody. So, my dad is 83 years old, and he rides a three-wheeler. And he called me up. This is sticking along the side, going along the line of Shane's story. My dad calls me up and says, God damn it, you know, I was on the three-wheeler, and I was following the other guys, and I had to stop because I didn't know if I had a shit, fart, or shart. And I rode up to my buddy there, and I said, we gotta stop. And he didn't hear me. Well, the next thing I know, I shit my pants. So then I pulled up to him, and I was screaming at him, you know, it's like, I shit my pants. He's like, you want to dance? It's like, no, I shit my pants. Finally got to the gas station, you know, and I had these nice silky underwear that I bought, and they were really nice, and I had to throw them away. And God damn it, you know, getting old sucks. And I just decided every time I go riding now, I'm just going to put the Depends on, because those guys just give her hell, and they're not going to stop for me. Like, Dad, I really don't appreciate this story. All right. Okay, so we on deck, our neighbor in the town of Springfield, Bitsy Byron, coming to the stage right now. Big Seth, everybody! Seth, you promised me baklava and lamb.
You're going to get it in the form of Shane's story. That's right. That's going to hit you when it dries, that's for sure. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, it's been a little hiatus for me. I'm busy with life and everything else. Had a lot of time to think, though. One thing I came up with, we were looking at old toys from when we were kids. And I know for a fact that the fidget spinner must have been for a girl. Because my entire life, I can't remember as being a boy not having something to play with when I was bored. So yeah, then we were going, another crazy toy invention. I wish somebody would have informed my prom date about it a little bit different. Because that toy, the Bop It, is nowhere near in reference to what it's like giving a hand job. Never once did I need twist it and bop it. Just pull it was good enough for me. You know, and then when the new one came out, and the big thing was share with a friend. She shouldn't have taken that seriously either. Oh, going through high school, all that crazy shit going on. One of the big fabs, we were in the time of everybody had the crazy shoes going on. You know, everybody started wearing skateboard shoes. It was like the fattest fucking tongue in the world. Never tied them. Your parents hated you for doing that. Had no real style to it. And then we came out with the Heelys. Yeah, because we need shoes with heels that have wheels in them. I just happened to be a fat kid, so I was the first one to find out they had a weight limit. Yeah, that didn't go over so hot. Oh, my buddies in school one day, we were all hanging out. And one of my best friends, Steve, just got this new girlfriend, and everybody was kind of picking on him. Sweet girl, but she had this fucking laugh like a hyena that just, man, it would just, everybody thought that we were laughing with her. Wasn't the case. But he's like, you guys suck. Don't you know they all look the same giving you a blowjob? Well, at the time I was a fat kid, and I was like, yeah, that's probably pretty universal. Because they all look like the top of my stomach. Oh, I got this, you know, I've been thinking about shit, trying to write some good stuff down and just memories of stuff, you know, and growing up, you know, the morals your parents taught you were patience, respect, don't be in a rush. And so I used to spend a lot of time with my dad doing shit. And one day I was like, man, look at this fucking hypocrite, right? Because we were working in the yard. And he's like, let's go get some fast food. I don't feel like cooking. So we go to McDonald's, gets in line, he orders his stuff. We pull up to the window and he's sitting there we're just waiting. And this guy's starting to come unglued. He's like, what the fuck happened to fast food, huh? And he's going on, giving the lady a hard time. And I'm like, look at this dickhead. I'm like, still a young kid. I'm like, Dad, this is the kind of shit I see in movies. They'll spit in your burger. Like, the fuck's your rush? How lazy are you? You don't want to cook. You don't want to even do anything but drive here, and you're giving them shit. But as I got older, I started to understand it a little more. Last time I went to fast food, I order, I pull up, and the girl's like, can you go wait in spot number 5? I'm like, we have that many fucking waiting spots? I'm like, why don't you just fucking stop taking orders and we won't have an issue? Like, I'll just sit here and wait. And she's like, no, you gotta pull up. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, I forget where I was going with that, but, oh, hold on, I wrote it down. Don't mind me, my head's fucked up. I got an infection going on in my head. Something about mental, I don't know, my therapist said it. Oh, so yeah, I used to be so worried that they were gonna spit in my food when I was with my dad. I'm at the point, I'm in my 30s now. I've had worse shit in my mouth than what they're gonna put on my burger. I can guarantee you that. So it's my time to fucking really put up a fight. Hey, wait. Oh, and then I had another experience at the same McDonald's, man. I don't know what the hell's happened with common sense. All the shit we're running short on, common sense is the biggest one in today. I pull up to the speaker, and the burnout voice on the other side's like, can I take your order? Like, yeah, I'll take a Big Mac. She's like, sorry, sir, I can't make you a Big Mac. That's your number 1 on your menu. What are you fucking talking about? She's like, we don't have center buns. I'm like, okay, I could afford to not have a third fucking piece of bread in my sandwich. It's not a big deal to me. She's like, we can't do it though. Like, all right, I'll order 2. Then you can give me a second set of buns, you know, put a bottom in one and a top in the other. Solved it. Nope, she was adamant. She's going to lose her job. It's against policy. Like, man, if this fucking girl, if brains were dynamite, she couldn't blow her fucking nose. So I was like, all right, well, just fucking give me a hot fudge sundae then. She's like, is that it? I said, yeah, can I get extra hot fudge on that? And after a long pause, she's like, sir, We only have one temperature. Oh. I'm all set, actually. Oh. So then now, you know, fast forward, I'm parenting too. I got 2 young kids. Parenting in 2026, man, it seems way different than what my parents had to deal with. I almost feel bad. I've never hit that point until it's so hard as to, I fucking get it. You know, all those times I thought they were being an asshole or unfair. It is fun being this age and being the parent. But one day I'm sitting down at the diner with my dad. I'm like, hey, you got any sort of generational advice to parenting? You know, I don't know what the fucking, I'm trying to do my best. You're against society, against other kids, other shithead people. And he just kind of snickered and he's like, well, I don't know how good this advice is. But I knew that I did a good job parenting you when I could get you to stop pissing in public with your pants around your ankles. At 14 years old. Oh, shit. I guess I'm off to a better start, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, growing up as the fat kid, I was in a family of fat kids. We were convinced Huskies was a brand and not the size. There's nothing worse than going school shopping. I'd walk up to the rack of Levi's or Wranglers, just like them Brett 5 commercials. I was gonna be fucking athletic and awesome. And my mom would be like, no, honey, yours are back there in the Huskies. I thought I was some sort of rich kid getting a new pair of Gucci's or some shit. Nope. I was completely heartbroken when I found out in high school, and I was like, man, I used to wear them Huskies, and all my friends are like, fucking fat ass. Shit. What do you mean? So that was a hard truth to face. Oh, what do we got here? Everything's getting real expensive right now. Me and my wife are arguing over bills. It's not much of an argument because I lose for her. But she was pissed off at me. She was like, look, going through all the bank statements. And she started bickering about this one charge. And I was like, listen, honey, $24.99's got to be the best insurance plan we can purchase. For me to have a usable bathroom 24/7, thanks to my Planet Fitness Black Card. You know? He even says it on the fucking wall when you walk in, judgment-free zone. I walk in there, disappear, walk out a half hour later, sweating, like I'm some sort of Stairmaster king over there. Just been taking a shit, watching Netflix. And as Shane's point goes, if you don't make the bathroom, that complimentary shower comes in clutch. And then bathrooms too. I mean, I hit the gas station the way up, and I was reading the sign on my way out. It said employees must wash hands. I don't know how old that is, but I stood there for 5 minutes like an idiot. Nobody came to do it for me. What the fuck? What kind of world is this? Oh. I'm gonna wrap it up there, Barry. That sounds
Awesome.
Good job, Seth.
Thank you. I figured I was gonna be a little rusty. I didn't hear too many squeaks.
You've been writing, man. You got good setups and punchlines. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's either the pen or the toaster oven when you're sitting in the bathtub.
There you go, dude. Awesome.
So we put it to paper.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Give it up for Big Seth, everybody. When I lived down on Cape Cod, I had a friend named David who got married, and we were having a talk. He's like, Bear, you're not going to believe this. Me and Deb, we wear the same size pants. I'm like, that's crazy, David. Yeah. So when they got married, I gave them a present, one pair of pants in their size. That's funny. Okay, 2 comics left. On deck, Tom. And coming to the stage right now from our neighboring town of Springfield, Bitsy Byron, everybody!
Thanks, Barry. Why do you have two mics? Are you like afraid to use the same mic we're using, or what's up with that? It's weird. It's weird to have two. I also think his is like
This
louder.
is not weird because I can
It's
do
louder
I
than
can do
mine.
an interview now.
Oh, an interview.
Yeah, we could talk with both people be on a mic.
Don't invade our time.
Yeah. I'm not a bad, I haven't even started it yet.
It still says 0.
So I have a plan I haven't told you about.
What?
I'm gonna run for selectman in Chester, and I'm gonna try to take over Springfield.
Cool. So cool, Barry. Oh my God. Dog. Who's got a dog here? Anybody got a dog? Oh my God. So, I did the whole rescue thing, and one of the dogs that we have was, for 15 years, was like super special needs rescue that just went around biting people and needed all kinds of Valium, couldn't fireworks, everything was, this dog was so high maintenance that after he died, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go Google like easiest dog, low maintenance, small shits, doesn't bite people, super obedient, easy to train. What came up was a Shetland sheepdog. So I ended up getting a Shetland sheepdog about 12 years ago, and she was like the best. You'd just be like, shit right there, and she'd just go over, shit. She was amazing. She didn't like people or like kids or like other dogs. She just was there for us, obedient, perfect. So when she died last year, I was like, I'm gonna get another one, right? So I get this one. No, this fucking thing. I swear to God, this dog is such an asshole. Everything about him, it's terrible. I should have just got a shelter dog because everything, his personality sucks so bad, and he came with all kinds of like quirks and problems and everything. He has this weird need to be around other dogs. I've never had a dog who needs to be so social. Like he sees another dog, he's like, I need to go meet, that's my friend. And so I started taking him to the dog park, which I think is a place for lazy people. We're just like too lazy to walk their dog. They go to the dog park, and I'm there with him, and he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and he's like running around, and he starts doing this weird thing, he's sticking his nose in the other dog's ass, he's like licking their penises. Like one, he starts urinating, and he's drinking the urine. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Would you stop? I'm trying to stop. He's just like, look, Mom, it's you in the 90s. Little bitch. I was for a short time, I tried to be like a groupie. I fell in love with this. I was living in Germany, I fell in love with this singer-songwriter guy named Joy Albrecht. And so he eventually asked me out on a date, and I went on a date with him, and I was so excited. I told my mom, I think I was 18 or 19, I was like, I'm gonna spend the night at a friend's house, and I figured that we were gonna go to a show and after make love at his place or whatever. So we go to the show, and then after the show, he takes me to this alley, and we're staying in this alley, and he unzips his pants, and he wants to have sex with me in this alley, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have sex in an alley, I'm not like some alley trash or whatever. So, but I did give him a hand job, and when he came after we were finished, he looks at me and he goes, "Is this what all American girls do?" I think he was kind of disappointed, and I said, "That's right, I'm the United States ambassador of hand jobs." And I won a medal for that. What else do I have here? So when I was little, I had way too much self-esteem. I was super hairy. I had a Nick Offerman mustache, and I was very strong. And the boys would try to make fun of me about my hair, and I was always just like, "You're jealous. My mustache is cool. You wish you had as much hair as me." I did not feel bad about myself, no matter what they said, until one day I was also didn't start my period. Okay, when did you start your period? Okay, all right, I'll tell you. 17 years old. Okay, I'm way too old. I was already having sex before I started my period. So I looked like a little kid, basically. But I was doing fine until this guy invented this doll called I don't know if you're my age, if you remember the Flatsy doll. Does anyone remember this doll? You got to be at least 60 to know this doll. Okay, this was a rubber doll, looked kind of like Gumby. It had long hair, but it was just flat. And the song on the commercial went like this: Flatsy, Flatsy, she's flat, and that's that, and that's that. And that was the song of the commercial.
Makes sense.
And so I went to school the next day, and my life changed forever. Because all the boys stood around me in a circle and sang that fucking commercial to me every goddamn day. And instead of like feeling bad about myself, which I did not, I thought my chest was cool, I thought everything about me was cool. I just got really mad at the man who invented the Flatsy doll. His name is Hank Kramer, and he's dead now. But he was a man, he was a miserable man. He developed MS later in life, but he also invented this game called Mousetrap. But he was a failed sculptor. He was a miserable motherfucker. Anyway, I have wanted him dead for many years. I just think he hated his own children, which I was super psyched to find out later. Yeah, he thought he was like a Michelangelo in art school, and he ended up like just being a toy maker. He thought he was a genius. So he's just like a really like mad, angry, terrible person, which made me feel really good about myself and my lovely chest. So that's not really a joke. I'm just telling you a story. Lots of stories tonight, you guys. Okay. So we're trying out this new material. So Pope Leo, I don't know, you guys think he's so sexy now? Are you hearing what he's saying? I mean, it's amazing, right? He's just kicking ass. Let me find this quote about him. He says, "Woe to those who manipulate religion in the very name of God for their own military, economic, or political gain, dragging that which is sacred into darkness and filth." I think that is so sexy. It's like, are you talking dirty to me? I'm like, I want to talk dirty to you. So I started looking into like how to talk dirty because I'm not very good at it. And I went to this website, lovepanky.com, and they were like, listen, if you want to get good at talking dirty, you need to practice by talking dirty to yourself. So I was like, okay. I am a filthy hoe bag. And I'm gonna put your baby maker in my hole tonight. Is that good? I'm getting somewhere. I don't know where we are. I grew up in a large Catholic family, Irish Catholic family, where we all yell and scream at each other all the time. I did not know that that was not normal until I went to my friend Terry Strack's house one day, and her mom came over and she was like, "Would you guys like some cookies and milk?" And I was like, "Why is your mom whispering?" What happened? Why is it so quiet in here? I literally thought everyone's screaming and yelling at each other all the time. My dad used to beat us, which was like, everyone thinks it's like, corporal punishment. I got physically abused. There were 8 of us and 1 father. So when my dad tried to beat us, we just had the time of our lives. I mean, first of all, we would hide any kind of weapon that my father could use. So we'd hide all of his belts, especially if we were getting into a lot of trouble. We'd hide the belts, we'd hide the wooden spoons, yardsticks, any kind of thing that he was like rectangle and he could beat us with. So when he got really angry, he'd be like, "You're gonna get it, you're gonna get it," and he'd start ripping out the drawers, but all the shit was gone, and we'd just be like, ha ha. He was also like a master of being able to pick up one kid and then beat you like just like that, but he'd pull you up by, let me go like this. He'd pull you up by your pajamas and then just beat you in one swoop. But we always knew it was coming, so we'd take like the alarm clock or we put books down there, and he'd always pick us up and he'd be like, "God damn it! God damn it!" So we had the time of our lives with my dad, my poor dad. But church was the best because we'd all like have to fit 8 of us into a pew, and my mom was so paranoid of like having a big family that we looked like Irish trash, so she always dressed us up in these like stiff crinoline outfits. My brothers in suits, and we were like shoulder to shoulder, crammed into this pew. And it was so boring. You have to kneel and stand and listen to the fucking priest in Latin, and it just sucked. So we would always try to like get each other in trouble by pinching or elbowing or like doing breathing or doing something to get somebody to like cry out. And then my father would drag that child out to the parking lot and beat them, you know. But if you could time it just right, you could do it. So that as soon as my dad dragged the person out, the priest would be going, and now let's offer each other the sign of peace. And then you hear my dad going, goddamn son of a bitch! Let's see what else. I try to spend a lot of time with my daughter as an adult. I don't know about you guys, but you know, she never wants to hang out with me unless I'm either giving her money or cleaning her apartment, right? And it's frustrating because, you know, you just think you do all this work for these kids and they finally get to be adults and you're like, don't you want to hang out with me? You know, like I'm a cool mom. No, not really. So anyway, I was at her apartment and I was doing the dishes and I was just getting frustrated. And I was like, you know, in the olden days, you know, people had children just to do chores. And she was like, in the olden days, Mom, I probably would have killed you in childbirth. So I was a keeper. I was going to give away or what? What else do I have? Oh yeah, so I come from a village. I live in East Orange, Vermont. Any of you guys ever know East Orange? Okay, it's in between Bradford and Barre. This village has 400 people, and some of them have never left the village. I mean, these guys, it's almost all men. They look like Steve Bannon, and they sound like RFK Jr. I mean, these guys. And I thought, you know, I used to live in the city, and in the city you get catcalled, and you get harassed by homeless people, or panhandled, or, you know, scary people all the time. You get robbed and mugged. And I thought, you know, I'm going to come to the country, and you know, people are going to leave me alone and stuff. No, okay. Anyway, these guys were outrageous. They would just like come up to me in the middle of the street or the dirt road, which is our main drag, and say things to me like, hey, see that stuff you got on the sides right there? You can get rid of that, you know, by just climbing up on your husband a couple times a week. I can show you how. They always say, you know, guys would pull up in a pickup truck, literally roll down the window and lean out and go like, you need to wear more makeup. Jesus Christ. And one guy, I was sitting around, you know, I thought I was pretty cool in this village, like hanging out with the guys in the garage, drinking beers, and we're sitting there, and one guy sitting, he finally just is quiet for a long time, and then he just looks up at me and goes, what in God's name possessed you to cut your hair so short? You know why men like long hair on women, don't you? So they can go like this. Thanks a lot, Warren. Thanks very much for that, Reed. Done? Oh, we have to talk about abortions. Yay. No, so, oh yeah, about my period. Back to my period. This is all new stuff. So when I did look like a little kid, and since I didn't start my period until I was 17, most guys did not want to hang out with me. So my first boyfriend was a 32-year-old man. This is true. This is so sad that it's true, but he's the only person who wanted to go out with me. He owned a head shop. This again was in Germany. And he ended up going to prison for cocaine trafficking. And I had to go visit him in there, and I couldn't, they wouldn't let us speak English, they don't let us speak German. But at 17, he fell in love with me. It was so weird. And my parents were just like, what are all these letters from this German prison to you for? And I was like, I don't know, Mom. I don't know what they are. Anyway, there was something good funny I wanted to tell you about that. Yeah, I didn't know what a pedophile was, and now I do. So that's nice. Let's see. Oh yeah. So after high school, I went to the northern coast of California. I was hanging out with a lot of hippies, and I eventually started hanging out with a drifter named Big Red. And he ended up murdering a woman that looked just like me. and burying her in the sand. He strangled her. And when the police found the body, they thought it was me because she looked so much like me. And this is a true story. And when I found out, I was like, oh my God, what does she have that I don't have? And I'll just close with this, I think, because it's about 10 minutes, right, guys? It feels like I've been here for like an hour. So women who get abortions get a bad rep. You know, people say that they're slutty and irresponsible, but it can be a difficult journey to find out who the father is and to get him to help you pay for it. How do I know it's my baby? How do I know it's my baby? How do I know it's your baby? Well, they just did an ultrasound and the fetus was snorting a Percocet and singing a Green Day song, so it's your baby. All right, thanks you guys. I'm Bitsy. Bye.
Give it up for Bitsy, everybody. That's right. She's got short hair. She wears corduroys. She drives a Subaru. She lives in Vermont. And she's not a lesbian, everybody. Who knew?
They call that a unicorn.
And now, last but not least, from Points Unknown, he goes by a one-word name of Tom. Here he is, everybody. Give it up for Tom.
All right, thank you, Barry. All right, good night, good night. Wow, good morning. whatever. Holy moly, it's a long day already. So, yeah, I go by Tom because my last name throws things off. It happened when I worked at a bank that when I would leave my last name, good old Microsoft Teams would take the voicemail and convert it to an email. And it would take my last name and it would switch it. So instead of saying Zoomeister, it would say maybe Zoomaster. Sometimes it would say Sea Monster. Sometimes it would say Southwesterner. But the part that really worries me is that sometimes it would switch it over and say Sodomy Master. And on occasion it would also say Sodomizer. It became an issue when I had left my name and it converted over to email and the customer called the bank and HR called me in and said, we're just curious, why did you leave this message for this person saying that you wanted to sodomize them? No, it's just my last, and I got suspended, so it was not good, but oh well, things happen. So anyway, so I have a very unique last name, and I know Barry would probably butcher it, so that's why I didn't want him saying it. But speaking of strange names, I think I'm saying this correctly. It's Chinese, S-E-R-E-S. I think it's serious. We'll say it because this is serious. They've actually come out with this invention. They patented it, and it is a revolutionary in-car voice-controlled toilet, because that's what we all need. So basically what will happen is, and I'm not sure, they didn't say in the article what you have to say, but I'm assuming if you say something to the effect like, I need to take a shit, the seat will pop up, the toilet will come out, you sit on the toilet, you do your business, and then you get off of the toilet, get back in your seat, and you say, all done, and it slides back in. It has a fan, it has a rotary heating element, but it still has to be emptied manually. So they haven't quite gotten it all figured out yet, except on the off-road version, they have put a trap door in it. So there's a button on the dash, so that when you're going along and there's no one around, you can like, you know what, I don't really want to empty that manually. You just push the button, this trap door opens up, and it drops it right wherever you are. At least you don't have to deal with it. Just make sure you don't do that in front of the police station because they won't see the humor in it. So just remember that, okay? Let's see here. So let me get over to my next, gosh darn it. There we go. Okay, so does anyone know what Peyronie's disease is?
Yeah. Joe Shane. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. For those of you who don't know, it's something that afflicts men, and I'll just tell you the website is bent carrot. So do the math. I think you can figure it out. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. Good. Anyway, you gotta feel bad for people. No, not you, Shane. But you gotta feel bad for people who have Crohn's disease because you have to take on life with all of those curves, and you have to do it with a bent bat. Yeah, that's a really bad play on words there. I apologize. Hey, how many people here donate blood? Anybody? All right, good. Martha, what type?
O positive.
O positive. So am I. So I donate a lot of blood. I gotta tell you, I really feel drained. Which buttons, Barry? Which buttons? Okay, thank you. All right, we'll do that again here.
No, do it again.
And boy, do I feel really drained.
Yeah,
All right, fad diets. I really don't give two poops about them. Sorry, that was really bad also. Hey, but anybody here know who Howard Letnick is? He's the Commerce Secretary, okay? For whatever reason, I typed in his name, and instead of popping up Howard Lutnick, it switched it over to Nutlick. Yeah, so it's pretty bad when you can't get any respect. Speaking of people who don't get respect, traders have now come up with the term nacho. We all heard the term taco, right? Trump always chickens out. Now it's nacho. So, not a chance Hormuz opens. That's nacho. Yeah, so, and have you also heard of turds? No? So, you've heard of Trump derangement? Oh, God. Trump derangement syndrome. So, because whenever anyone disagrees with him, they're like, oh, I must be suffering from. Well, actually, I'm going to go with turd. So, it's actually Trump. You are deranged, sir. So, we're going to go with that one. Also, another very interesting little fact, because I'm always reading up on different stocks. Does anybody know why the sales of icebreakers have increased 8% over the quarter? No. Any guess? It's related to Ozempic. It's related to weight loss. One of the side effects of taking Ozempic is it gives you halitosis or bad breath. So of all things, icebreakers are what people are taking to offset the bad breath. So the bad news is, you want to guess how many calories are in this? Whatever. At least your breast smell is good, So who would have thought, like, oh, I'm going to eat that chocolate from Lynch so that way it can offset the bad breath. Okay, I think we're going the wrong way here. So, and how many, Barry, you said your dad's over 83, your dad's 83?
83.
Okay, so have you noticed with your dad, especially the dads, anybody else here have dads who are 80 plus? Okay. Have you noticed that they have no filter? Have you noticed that? That whatever is on their mind, they just say it? Have you ever noticed that? The reason I say this is that I was out with dinner. I was out to lunch at the German restaurant. My dad was fine, but we were with another couple, and you could obviously tell it was the second wife for this other guy. And he was talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, I used to run plant, underwear plant." So Shane would have been happy with this. He made underwear. And he's like, yeah, when I would go home in the afternoon for lunch, I would always want an afternoon delight. I'd always want a quickie. So I'm the one who developed crotchless panties. I'm like, oh, I just met you like 2 minutes ago, and you're already telling me you developed crotchless panties? And he says, yeah, I gotta tell you, it's the best thing ever, because I would just go home, I just lift up her skirt, leave the panties on, do my business, drop my load, and I'm all set to go. I'm like, okay, I've known now 3 minutes, and I know that you're just obsessed with sex. And of course, the second wife is right there going, how come we haven't done that? I was like, the guy's using a walker. I'll give you a hint. He can't do it. And someone who was saying that they had a cat, or was it a dog? Was it you, that dog, Bitsy? So my daughters have a cat, Holly. Holly is 15 years old. Holly is the cutest, sweetest little thing. She purrs. So when she used to come to our house, she would be just like hanging on to the girls, and she wouldn't want to leave. And now when she comes, she's like, oh, I know this place is so much bigger. She can't get out of their arms fast enough. So I'll be laying down on the couch watching TV. She'll come over and rest right on my chest, and she'll be purring away, and tears come to my eyes because I know how much Holly loves me and how much she appreciates me. And then I also remember that I'm allergic to cats, so that's why the tears come to my eyes. But I still love Holly dearly. So all right, let's see here. So Ozempic and the series, okay, and all right. I hate to admit this to everybody, so this is pretty bad to admit. Every so often, I do feel like I need some anal sex. So I do go to the same guy though. It's safer that way. It's safer that way. So I go to the same guy. I go to his place. I lay down on the table. I put like on a little Johnny because you don't want clothes getting away. And he puts on plenty of lube and he gets his equipment out. Well, that's what he calls it. I mean, it's black, it's thick, and it's long. And so he calls it his equipment. He also has cameras, and he just slides right in. It's like it just feels so good. And then afterwards he says, Tom, as your gastroenterologist, I have to tell you, you need to stop calling it anal sex and just call it a colonoscopy. We're having a hard enough time already having people come do it. Stop telling people that you're having anal sex. Okay, so I thought that might be a little bit interesting way of looking at it. So hopefully I haven't discouraged you from getting a colonoscopy. I've already had like 13 or 14. Not because of the anal sex part of it. No, not because of that. It's just right. No, really. It's only because both sides of the family have colon cancer, so that's why I need to get it. Plus, I think my gastroenterologist, whenever I meet with him, he always has me troll around a few times and look at my butt when I'm in the Johnny and it's untied. So anyway, we'll go with the family history. That's what we'll go with. So hey, thanks very much everyone for coming out tonight. Let me hand it back over to Terry.
Tom Zudemeister, everybody. Awesome. Wow, everybody's doing good writing, set up punchlines. So before the show started, we were sitting around and talking about Tom and what a nice guy he is, and that he started the mic in West Leb, and
Yeah, that all went to hell.
just such a nice man. And then we were wondering what kind of kinky, weird shit he might be into. Now we find out he's into colonoscopies.
Sodomy mask.
It's been revealed.
Now we know.
We were wondering. It's
Now we
been
know.
revealed.
The real Tom came out of Chester.
All right. All right, so there we go. That's been our open mic. I want to thank you all for coming out. This is awesome. We'll do it again next week.
I think
That's good.
I had it.
I thought you were gonna give me a light. I didn't know that we weren't looking at the minutes. I was like, oh my God, I was up there for so long.
That's all right. We like
You
it.
were waiting for him to tell you.
It was only like 20 minutes.
Something.